Hello world and welcome to Tinkering Loyalty. Today we will be continuing our series of videos regarding the Octalysis Framework, and we will focus now on the bottom half of it, also known as Black Hat Gamification. But first, if you don't know me, hi, my name is Renato Carboni and I'm a loyalty strategist from Brazil, now living in Portugal. You can find all about me or Tinkering Loyalty at the description. Let's get to it. In the previous video, we saw the three core drives from the upper half. They are meaning, empowerment, and accomplishment. And they are also called the white hat gamification because they all focus on positive returns for the users. Now we are going to the bottom half and we will learn about scarcity, avoidance, and unpredictability. They are also called the black hat gamification because these core drives harness their power from things that can cause us anxiety, obsession, and even addiction. Just by saying these words, I believe you are now reconsidering if you should watch this video. But don't worry, this is not necessarily all bad, and I'll explain to you now. Avoidance is obviously the fear of losing something, and probably one of the most used gamification techniques because most programs are using points or cashbacks as a way to give you the hint on where they are expecting you to go. But you don't have infinite time to do it. So if you're not using your points or reaching that level at a certain time, those points will start expiring. So you need to use them as fast as possible, or you need to reach that goal as fast as possible. If not, points will expire, and in reality, what will end up happening is you are going to have to settle for a smaller reward or whatever, anything that you could redeem, because the feeling of losing those points that you work towards it sucks. Fear of losing things is so powerful that this became the most relevant reward most big, massive, most programs are offering you right now. So if you have a program for millions and millions of people like credit card, hospitality, and travel, you will see they all have levels and layers, and you are upgrading your level, and now you get plus points, extra points, points that give you access to different things. But in the final tier, what you have are points that never expire. Looks like this is the thing that you want the most, to be recognized as a relevant customer forever. Scarcity is the use of limited availability to make us do it. So it's very common that you have this offer is just for today, or we have only 3 more in stock, and things like that. But to me, the best way they are using scarcity throughout is when they give me something first, but I have a limited availability or a limited amount of times that I can use that. Probably you all remember when Gmail or Facebook started, and it was a closed community that only members could invite other members to be part of. But you couldn't just send your code everywhere. You had to find, I believe it was 3 or 5 friends or people that you wanted to invite, and that was your limit for life. So when you decide who is the next person that you are inviting in, you better make sure they are going to be part of it, because otherwise, you won't be able to invite someone later down the road if you wanted. A lot of programs give you those member-to-member abilities, and they are losing out on not using scarcity because we are randomly sending codes to people that will never buy, generating costs for the brand, unqualified leads, and in reality, they don't give a damn thing about those codes if they don't feel precious to them. Scarcity can do that. Unpredictability is that force inside our heads that's saying, hey, what's going to happen now? So yes, we can. An easy example is when you play at the lottery, or when you play. We are part of a promotion that you can win some prizes. You are always thinking, hey, what if it's me? I need to check this out. You also have your friends, let's say, like that tells you, if you are not playing the lottery, you are never going to win. So keep playing it. Maybe it's your time now. Our brains are always trying to understand what's going to happen next. One quick example: when you are at Waze and you see an alert saying, hey, there's traffic ahead and there was a collision. Your brain is already telling you, hey, do it really have a collision? Are everyone well? I hope it wasn't something terrible. But now you want to know if that really happened. Of course, if you can avoid the traffic, you will. But if you are stuck there, your brain is trying to help you find, where was it? Is everyone okay? And things like that. Probably you've seen this some years back. A lot of retailers started working using this unpredictability effect, creating mysterious boxes. So we were now buying unknown things, and we are all here trying to see who bought it, what they got, was it worth it or not. Thankfully, most of them were always matching prices or maybe even higher. The only thing is, probably some of those things are not relevant to you, but they were always good deals, at least for my perception. Hopefully, no one is going to start selling boxes for 500 euros with just a rock inside. Because of the surge in betting apps, casino apps, and things like that all use unpredictability as their main source of motivation, I think it's very important to share with you this phenomena called gacha games. If you are not that familiar with gaming, gacha games is currently the most additive format of gaming that uses the same casino and betting strategies. And I'll leave you here a chart just for you to know, to see the amount of money that's being sourced through these types of games. And I'll explain gacha games better in future videos, okay? Next week, we will conclude this discussion on the Octalysis Framework, looking at the left core drive and the right core drive. Yes, there's only one at each side, but we will use another video because there is also the grouping of the left core drives and the right core drives, making you the transactional triggers and the emotional triggers. To wrap today's discussion, let's use again those three core drives and discuss about our channel here, how they can be part of this design. So first, avoidance. As any YouTuber, I'm now asking you to please subscribe to my channel. You never know when I'm posting a new video, and when you are subscribed and with notifications on, they will alert you when the next video is up. Scarcity. If you don't know how many videos I post per week, don't worry, because you've already did step 1 and activated notifications, but I'm always posting on Mondays a review of something a brand is doing and sharing thoughts about what's good and what could be improved. So it's only once a week, one brand a week. There's hundreds and thousands of brands out there, but I'm choosing always one each week, so they are the most treasured at the moment. And this gives us the unpredictability also, because you never know what's the brand I'm going to talk about next Monday. So you need to be tuned in with notifications. You know that on Monday I'm talking about brands, and every Monday you will discover what's the brand of the week I'm talking about. To me, it's important to show you these examples using the channel so that you can see that it's not rocket science. And probably most of you or most of the brands are already doing it, but as common sense and not as intentional choices. If we can move now to the intentional part, we will understand why are we doing these things and how we can leverage them even more. Obrigado.